welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Same quarterback run here. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and now they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock, they are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Gabe, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. Showed some nice burst on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Play fake, Darnold. This is brought in. Big game for Smith-Njigba. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He has room past the 25. Racing down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Cuts right. He has room past the 25. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He can run it. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Hurts. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Into the hands of Cole. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Through the second level at the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. 25 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Going on first. Here's Darnold. On the move. Headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
All right, we'll call that one a drive. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Our score, 17-7. We'll return to the link right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it on 3rd and 5. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Setting up the running back screen. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Walker on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Staying with Walker. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Trim.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risks. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Dre, set. No touch.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. The Eagles with the lead here at the Link. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30. To throw, here's Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Now Darnold, 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
You won't know.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Delta.
Hurts to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. This is Walker on 2nd. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. It's dropped underneath. Walker. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10. Darnold. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
LaQuint Allen to return this. Here's a reverse. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Darnold off the play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Walker now from the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll go down here at the 16. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. So he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, Hurts. Low right side, caught by Goddard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. But Not against this defense. Not on that one.
On third down, it's Hurts. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
180, 180.
Hurts now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Third and long, they're going to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You on left.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Eagles with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Panther Street. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's a design run. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. 5-yard pickup sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 3.
That's twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. The defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They give up the gut to Walker. Tackle made right around the 26. It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On the carry, it's Walker. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Pass brought in by Watson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds his man over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
On 3rd down, Walker will have the first down and even more. Again, he's got room. All the way, touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. This one is up and good. And the Seahawks tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is Allen to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles don't want to see this one go to overtime. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Barkley. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really matters.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They go with Walker here. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He'll look to throw it. Quick slant to Samuel. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
First down, Seattle.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this will not be caught. So their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.